guys? Josh here, Yak Bass and Outdoors Vibe Kayaks Pro Fishing Team. Today, as you can tell behind me, we're out here at a family pool. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to have somewhat of a training instructional day. Due to some recent events here in Georgia and the surrounding states, you know, the weather's starting to change down here in the south and it's starting to get warmer. Some people are wanting to try out new adventures and try out different things, go kayaking, swimming, boating, whatever it might be, just to try to enjoy their summer the best they can. Unfortunately, this past weekend, a father and his son died while on the river due to they didn't plan ahead correctly. They didn't think of safety first. They didn't wear their PFD. A father and his son decided to go out on a river that was completely blown out due to all the rain we've had the past 2 weeks, and it was way above, the water level was extremely high. And they weren't really familiar with that river, and they got in the river and they started floating down. They didn't wear PFDs, like I said. They got into some rough water, they flipped over, and both of them passed away. My condolence goes out to that family. No words can describe what they're going through, and I'm completely sorry for that. And I just hate it that if they would have just remembered just to wear a single PFD, that could have changed their life completely. They could still be living. It's very heart-wrenching to me and a lot of people on my team. We haven't been able to get out of our head, and so we're going to try to do the best we can to try to today I'm going to try to do the best I can to try to instruct and teach y'all how to, if that situation ever comes about, how to handle it to the best that you can to get out of that stressful situation and get to safety. So with me, I tend to learn a little bit different. I tend to remember some type of acronym or some type of song or something like that to help remember the steps I need to do whenever I might be in that type of situation. So I came up with an acronym. It's going to be SAFE, S-A-F-E, but we're going to add another F into the middle of it. We're going to have SAFE with 2 F's. I feel like, that's the best way I can learn it. And those letters, each of those letters is going to help you remember the step you need to do to get out of that stressful situation. First and foremost is going to be the S. You'll remember to stay calm. If that situation ever happens, and if you are kayaking, it's going to happen. I can promise you that. You're going to flip over, and that's just comes along with the game. But whenever you do flip over, you got to stay calm first and foremost, because if you're losing your mind, if you just freeze up, you're not going to be able to get out of that stressful situation. So you need to try to take a deep breath, stay calm, and be able to do whatever needs to get done to get out of that stressful situation. The A is going to stand for assess the situation. So after you flip over, after you have started to try to calm yourself down, take that deep breath, you need to assess your situation. Okay, what I got going on? Where am I at on the river? Where am I at on the water? Is there anything around me? So whenever I do get ready to flip this, is there anything that's going to get in my way, so on and so forth? Is my paddle in memory? Because you're going to need that too. So you need to just try to take a quick assessment of the whole situation before you get ready to flip your kayak over. Then we get into the first F. The first F is going to be flip. You're going to have to be able to flip, and that's what I'm going to try to explain to you today, the steps you need to do, how to flip that kayak back over, the types of maneuvers and the types of things you need to do to be able to pull that kayak back over. Obviously with me, I'm kind of a smaller guy, but I tend to fish a lot of bigger boats, so there's different ways you can be able to flip that kayak over, no matter if you're 150 pounds or if you're 300 pounds. There's ways to do it, and I'm going to try to teach you that way. Going along, the second F is going to be a flop. You're going to have to flop yourself back over onto the kayak. To me, that just seems a little bit more, that's how I learned, because I feel like I'm flopping back onto the boat. And last but not least is going to be evaluate, E for evaluate. I know it might be, you just went through a traumatic or a stressful situation, but you need to try to take that second deep breath, try to calm. You need to first try to get to some type of a land, a safe area where you can officially evaluate everything, fully evaluate everything that's going on. Once you find that safe area, or if you're in just a calm piece of the water, you need to first evaluate yourself. Do you have any injuries? Do you have any blurred vision? Do you have anything, cuts, scrapes, abrasions, anything like that? Because you come first. Second, you need to evaluate your boat, your paddle, your gear that you need to get back home or whatever it might be. Okay, you need to evaluate, okay, is my paddle broke? Is there any holes in my boat? What do I need to do from here? And then the third thing you need to evaluate is obviously your overall gear, your fishing gear if you are fishing, or you know, your dry bag, so on and so forth. Because once you evaluate, if you have all your stuff, or if you see a couple of things floating, you can try to grab that once you actually calm down and assess fully the situation. And then if you're in a cold environment or you want to get off your wet clothes, just like in my last video, you need to always carry some type of dry clothes to get back into, no matter what be, because hypothermia, especially in cold water, can set in very quickly. So without further ado, let's get into it, guys. I'm gonna get in the water and get everything set up, and we will get to flipping and teaching you how to do it.
What's going on, guys? I'm back. Got the yak in the water. So first and foremost, PFD. You got to remember your PFD. Even if you're just practicing out here in the pool or in the lake, whatever it might be, always wear your PFD. Like I said before, safety comes first. And it's also a good thing if you do have a pool, or if you know someone that has a pool or a lake or something like that. You know, you might be just hanging out by the pool or by the lake, and put your boat in the water and try these new skills. It's pretty simple, and the whole way you're going to get better at it is if you do it over and over again. Repetition is the key. So you're floating down the river, you're on the lake, whatever it might be, you hit some rough water, you hit a big wave, and all of a sudden, here goes nothing, you tip. So I flipped over. Always, if you can, remember that paddle. You got to try to keep your paddle close to you and keep your boat at least with one hand, because you don't want your boat or your paddle floating down the river, floating down the lake, whatever it might be. Alright, so first things first, stay calm. Take that deep breath. You know, just try to, you know, you just went through something stressful, just try to take that deep breath, calm yourself down the best you can. Next is going to be assess the situation. A for assess. Alright, so what you got going on? Well, I've tipped over, I see stuff floating, and I'm in the middle of the water, in the middle of the lake. What do I need to do now? So, try to keeping yourself calm down, assessing the situation, and get ready to flip your kayak, because it's about to happen. So, here we go. Next is going to be flip. Alright, keep your paddle close to you, and keep your boat, always try to keep a hand on your boat and a hand on your paddle if you can. It's always a good thing to have your paddle leashed. I don't today, so we'll make it work. It can be done either way. So, whenever you go to flip, you want to try to keep yourself level within an arm's length from your boat. Try to keep it level. And what you're going to do is you're going to pull the boat to you while you try to jump yourself over or flop yourself over onto the top of the bottom of the boat. Alright? So let's do that. Alright, once you're on top of your boat, you're going to grab your nearest handle or your nearest side of your, the other side of your kayak, and you're basically just going to heave back, try to pull that boat over back to where you just were. So, once you got back on its right side, the next thing you're going to do, you're going to flop. Make sure you have that paddle close to you, and what you're going to do with your paddle, let me turn a little bit, what you're going to do with your paddle, you're going to, if you got a paddle park or something up there, or bungees or anything like that, you're going to try to put your paddle in the bungees, then put that paddle on the other side of the kayak, just like that, on the opposite side of where you're going to be jumping into it. Alright, we turn back around. Once you got your paddle set, you still got your hand on your boat, just like before, whenever we flopped on top of the bottom of the kayak, we're going to do the same thing on that. So, you're going to get yourself parallel or level with the water, and then you're just going to flop on up to it. Alright? Once you've done that, you're back in your boat. Next, evaluate. If you can, get to some dry land or a safe area or a calm piece of water. And then first you're going to evaluate yourself. Pat yourself down, make sure you ain't got no cuts, scrapes, blood coming out anywhere. Assess your boat, your paddle. Everything looks solid, because that's all you need to get yourself home. And then next, evaluate your gear, see what all you got, see if you need to grab anything. That's why, if you notice, I had poles in mine and I only lost one rod. But it was leashed, and it's still with you. So you got all your gear. You might lose a few things here and there. That's pretty much it, guys. Bottom line is, just try to, get out into a pool, get out into a lake, whatever it might be, and just keep doing it over and over and over again. That's the only way you're gonna get better at this. That's the only way you're gonna learn this. Just to get out there and do it. You know, but always remember, no matter if you're going on a 5-minute trip or a 10-hour trip, always have your PFD, no matter what. If you catch up on my other other video, you'll see the basic needs that you need before you go kayaking. You know, I break it all the way down to every little thing you need to take just for even if it's a 5-minute trip. But guys, if you like this video, go and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll try to get up some more videos today. I'll try to revamp or re-upload that safety video of what all you need. And I'll try to get you a couple more too. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like I said, hit that like, subscribe button. And if you're fishing, I'm jealous. If you ain't, you're in the same boat as me, guys. Remember, guys, safety first. Bye.
Alright guys, so there you have it. That's the best way I've learned and the best way I've been taught how to, if you ever flip over in a kayak, how to get back into it. And you can see my daughter in the back, she's ready to jump in the pool and wants me to get in with her and play with her. But like I said guys, I hope you enjoy. If you have any questions whatsoever, any questions, concerns, any ways I can do this better, feel free to comment. Find me on Facebook, message me, and if I don't know the answer to them, I will, by God, I will find someone that does, and I'll get you the answer to it. I'll try to get, like I said in my other videos, I'll try to get back to y'all within a day or two or so. I've been pretty good about that. I'm trying to stick to that too. But guys, but if you watch this, and if you're still having trouble, like I said, feel free to ask me questions, any concerns whatsoever. But if you don't get nothing out of this video, get one thing out of it. Always wear your PFD, life jacket, whatever it might be, and wear it. Not just throw it on your boat, throw it on your kayak, strap it up under some bungees, put it in a compartment bin, whatever it might be. Have it on. I know it might drive you crazy. I know it gets on your nerves. It gets on my nerves too, but guys, I know. I've been there before, I've done it, I've flipped, and I've been in a bad situation. Just always remember to have it on. If I didn't have mine on that time I flipped, there's no telling what would have happened to me, guys. It's very important. It's definitely, it's a necessity. It's not just a need, it's not just something to have, it's a necessity. You need to have it on at all times, no matter if it's a 5-minute trip or 10-minute trip. But I'm gonna get off here, I'm gonna play with my daughter. Summer break, so we're gonna try to enjoy it as best we can. But guys, if you enjoy it, go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. If you don't, I don't care. As long as you just watch this and take something from it, that's all that matters, guys. Because like I say again, time and time again, safety comes first. But guys, if you're fishing, I'm jealous. If you ain't, you're in the same boat as me, guys. Enjoy it, and always remember, wear the PFD.